Sorry.
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. Exhausted.
The gods truly be petty.
Watch. I know you have.
I don't mind
The
it.
gods truly be
Honestly.
petty.
Well, I do.
Give me strength.
Which means we're getting a real room.
Cooking as fast as I can. Those fists have got bottomless bellies, I swear.
communal use, it seems.
What now?
No one stopped me yet.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. A vandal's been damaging property around here. You have a feeling you're under suspicion. You've been given the benefit of...
Hello? Hello?
Quiet day. Most.
Don't touch me. I've seen you burned. What's that?
That thing is tiny, and I am not.
Let's see what's here. She claimed she'd look into it.
Mistra has a shrine in the city, located in the Storm Shore Tabernacle, if my memory serves.
Brace yourself. Do whatever you need to. But I shan't be paying my respects to any of the gods on show.
A couple turns
You
should...
never felt the call of the divine, Starry?
I tried them all. None of them answered.
This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about it. Circus clothes. What What an end for Dribbles the Clown.
My lungs feel tight. It's happening already.
Calm down, would ya? It's all in your head. I've a good mind to get the flaming fist before people start chucking themselves into the jumper.
Should get cards printed. Roger Gherkin. Real time.
Chef Revere has been staying most vigilant since your warning, yes. Only murders in this kitchen will be of the rat kind.
Business today. Don't customers know there's a war on? Time for playing with cats, especially lazy lumps that won't touch rocks.
Roger Gherkin. We ruin everything.
Welcome back. What can I do you for? It's been slim pickings since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boots, mate.
Promised at least 100 more watchers before the year is out.
Good. But once Gortash clears off the cultists.
opinion. We should have a steel watch in every Baldurian home.
Thank you. Are the gods truly this petty? Are the gods truly this petty?
My mum's down there. I put a candle in the box with her. She never liked the dark.
But they struggle as we do. You'll not find a casket for your daughter there.
Ridiculous. I just want to bury my little girl.
I understand. I will do what I can.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find.
Time to waste.
The corpse does not rest.
Keep a blade close.
Death's blessings upon you. I pray you find comfort.
My Agnes shall be dancing in the mud. I hope that...
Traps. How considerate.
Traps. Be cautious.
Seriously? Thank you.
Someone's left a trap out for us.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Never can.
You're not allowed to play here. It's not respectable.
We must play here. This is where they like to hide.
But it's not allowed. Why are you being stupid?
Is this part of the game?
You're going to be in so much trouble.
Something over there. That thing is small, and I am not.
Here lies Lord Gregorian Gorion, first High Constable of Baldur's Gate, the city's protector.
Never a dull moment.
Keep your distance, darling.
Looking ahead.
Well, hello. Oh, for a skeleton key.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Something over there. A fake devil head. A lot of effort for a piece of window dressing. A replica devilish skull. Impressive, if a little out of place. That might be worth a look. Never seen a gem like this. Bet it's a fake.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be, and shop with glee. Well, well. It's been a while since I've had such discerning custom. Here, you may browse my more curated selection. Now you've seen what I have for thee.
Can't bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty. What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur.
Another one who can't take a bit of hard work.
First one to give up before he got paid.
Wonder what's past this.
Let's crack it open. Dead drow, dead spiders. I can't imagine Lolth would approve.
This must be part of Dribbles, judging from the cloth.
Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite! That Lord Gortash. Never mind the adjustment.
Be very welcome to Flynn's Cobblers. He may not have followed in his old man's shoe steps, but Archduke...
Be an excuse. Anything to keep us in our place.
Right tool will do the trick.
Plenty don't even have that, have they? What about all those refugees?
With pleasure.
What a mess. I want them flooding in here. Our wages even more.
Got a long road ahead.
Eyes up! We've got a dirty stray.
Enough talk. Kill the intruder, then hide the body, quickly.
You heard the boss. Time to die, little stray.
What should I do? Got to move.
It's just jam-packed. In case anyone was wondering about the priorities in our household, Avery went downstairs.
give in. Can't slow down. Good idea, I think.
I'll do it my way. Tormented!
Can't afford to let up. Moving.
Time to move.
Need to act fast. Got to move.
Still breathing, despite everything. Very well.
fine. I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing. Caution is warranted here.
That might be worth a look. Should be easy. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Bet I can crack that open.
That's over there is.
This is a train. And the murderer wanted it found.
Oh, lovely little
Step
picnic.
carefully. There's a trap.
Foot of a clown. Someone's sending a message. Just don't ask me what exactly.
Simple.
work to do.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
He was short, dressed in red. Investigating odd records. Tombstone. Shop. No owner. Decades now. Old candle hellos.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
We have to go back to the counting house. What were you thinking?
Don't be a dry shite. No one will.
No, you moron. We could be fired for this.
Sure. But a creep never killed anyone.
Tell that to Glitterbeard. He'll have our heads. Don't you dare puke on your uniform.
All right, what now?
Tears around.
Can't keep me out.
Think even they'd have their work cut out for them.
Sense watchful eyes upon you. Perhaps some locks are better left unpicked.
blushing murder. Not
We've got
third drinking hall, do you readers? In fact,
Not too down market of an establishment for you, I hope, Gil.
Not at all. Why, some of the finest artists and musicians began their...
Umberly's tits. Can't the captain be hung over in peace? Out, you sad sack of piss! Oh, then congrats. You've met her. Pity she's no time for addled twats with the charm of a cocknail to a mast. Now leave me in bloody peace.
the mermaid, faithful readers, has the tactless eye. Only a disappointment by its
It's all right. I've been worse.
Not everyone subscribes to what... Tempers are rising.
She's doing. Counting gold in front of a beggar. It's like eating bread in front of a starving child. What? Really? That's all you can spare? Joaquin weeps.
I don't suppose you really have much use for gold, do you, Starry? I wonder who it could have been.
Welcome to the counting house. I'm head clerk Moonhoney. How may the...
A relaxed tone and easy smile, but the halfling's shifting gaze gives it away. Something has him rattled.
Just fine. Eager to serve, any way I may.
Someone there?
Just balanced the book. Welcome to the count.
A relaxed tone and easy smile, but the halfling's shifting gaze gives it away. Something has him rattled.
Oh, fine. Fine. A rather large and heavily armed fellow has taken the head banker, Glitterbeard, below. He's an unusual sort of customer, but the head banker said he'd handle it, so it's fine. I'm sure we're just fine. The head banker of the counting house deals with all manner of clientele. No matter how, as head clerk, I am happy to assist you in opening an account. Otherwise, you are free to throw your life away in any way you choose. Take your time down there, head banker. We're not busy up here at all.
Gods, I knew I should have done this before I got here. Dirty in that pouch.
You've been caught lurking around the Sword Coast's most secure bank without permission. The guards are understandably upset. You are permitted to pass with your...
9, 10, 11.
Your behavior has caused up...
crooked touch. Mistra Rill.
Time to push my luck again.
Unleash me.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. All right.
my favor.
Come on, stay idle. Come on, open up.
What a day.
Easy.
Should have docked her under one of those cranes and let the pulleys do the lift.
That's curious. That did nothing.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Whoa, whoa, mate. This is the last place you need to be. Clear off, yeah? Two words. Guild business. No idiot gets between them and their shipments. Easy, mate. We're humble smugglers, all right? So just take whatever you want. Easy, mate. We're humble smugglers, all right? So just take whatever you want. Easy, mate. We're humble smugglers, all right? So just take whatever you want. Not enough that the guild will have my head for this. You want to leave my little ones copperless too? God damn it all. Fine. Here, take it and go.
They'd better not. I'm going to call for your supervisor.
If you don't comply, citizen, I'm going to call for the coffin cart.
Stories! Stories! Get right here! The brilliant book has never been so hot.
The Society of Brilliance has quite a reputation. Waterdavian academics refer to their works from time to time.
They talk a great deal, but do very little. Which may be for the best.
Oi! Stop a moment. Right. You look harmless enough. The commander keeps an open house, so you may pass.
Make a habit of just letting yourself into people's homes, do you?
Yep.
Your mother's not here, if that's who you've come to see. So you're not here to see her? Who are you then? Is a bold thief who would just stroll into the druid Jahira's home? Still, time to turn around and go. She's alive. Who are you to her? A harper? General, we'd heard of the cult army heading this way. I assumed she died trying to stop it. But she's alive. Everyone! She's alive! Bring her here so we can kill her.
Bring Mum back. It won't come to blows, whatever Ryle.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
I'll be here in the meantime.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. I met you before, and, could we maybe
Absolutely not. We've hit our quota for main.
I swear to God, I've already done this a dozen times. Go away.
I won't make it that, but.
Well, are we ready for the road once more? Ah, I know what she speaks of. Tell me.
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. Perhaps. He's not the first one lost to the... The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to... Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That is... But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. I'm not asking for promises. Just the chance. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. Nine Fingers King controls the guild, which in turn controls every criminal racket from Heapside to the High Hall. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't hear of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking. You've wandered far in my absence. And now you come to march me to the gallows, is it? Come on, then. Likely you have some pointed questions. But you shall have to get in line behind my dear, dear daughter. Well, are we ready for the road once? As you wish.
What a surprise.
Ah, Mahler's mark, an ambush.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
It has been a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost. If it would help.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home. You know Mother dear well already.
Ryan.
A sending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained? In all this time she's been away? 7.
The cleric who caused the sending was wounded. Should I have sobbed on her shoulder?
The message went, I'm sorry, you know what to do.
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one. We've come to take the fight to the cult. Which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you? You're the one who saved her, so tell me. Are we all doomed? So fight. That's what all you heroes and harpers are for, isn't it?
You are a very irritating girl.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old, after all.
So old! Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family. Now, if there's more to discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots.
Roots.
I take no responsibility for your plants.
You've let my study turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, mother dear.
You see? This one is well trained. I have no need for you any.
Oh, save your fangs for someone who thinks you might actually use them. I've only ever seen her truly angry once. We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When Mother was done with him, well, let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Nature's law in action.
Oh, come on, Ferdinand. I just trimmed...
Work to be done.
Let's get going. No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I am well.
And Minsk?
We're working on it.
You'll get him back. I owe him a kicking for showing Fig how to throw hatchets. So, this cult. What's our plan?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what? I favoured a hammer, but ignoring her, I mastered at a very young age. If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother, go away. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, one more thing. There are double... That's my girl.
Given the chance, I'd make a fine.
So you find yourself in the cradle of... Tell me, what can the society do for you?
A most intelligent impulse. But new memberships are on hold for as long as those wretched absolutists are banging on the city gates. It does, however, give you plenty of time to prepare your admission thesis. Was there anything else?
That's curious.
Horrible about that one.
Talk straight. Are you really just looking for a bride?
Are you looking to get stunk flat by a steam watch?
You can go when I'm through, little brat.
Is that your say? Now clear off. Go back to the office.
Why are you here anyway?
I am a gentleman who may venture where he pleases. You must not.
Beyond that gate is the upper city, housing the great and the good of Baldur's Gate.
I wouldn't hold your breath if you're here to see Figaro.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And
You
yet,
sick fuck.
such a fleeting window.
Playing Baldur. Oh, you're evil character?
Yep, streaming.
Who am I to deny the auspices of
My stomach has felt like so acidy like all day.
Mine was when I woke up. But it feels okay at the moment.
Worst heartburn like all day. All I could taste all morning was the nacho chips, the Doritos I had last night. Oh, disgusting.
I am Kevin!
So as your other, as Zepcore, you didn't do this?
I did this.
Oh. So who was this a different guy for you?
Nope.
Huh. So it's always the fancy clothes guy.
I assume so.
Interesting. Get it. It's not that hard. Not that hard overall. So, like, I always wonder whenever people follow me or like my videos. Like the
face maker.
Really, she approves. Oh, fascinating. Her morals are weird.
Yes, they are.
They're really flexible. It's kind of odd.
When one's face can be unmade so easily.
Oh.
Whoops. Were you trying to avoid that?
Eh. I did on my other character. I don't care on this one.
I did. I was wondering if there was... So that's interesting. I was wondering if I'd let that play out, if it would have offered me a more opportune moment to go for him.
Titties.
It's interesting to know that. Because I intervened earlier because I, as a good guy, couldn't risk him killing him. So I intervened and I revealed myself really quickly. This was actually kind of tough for me. I don't know why.
It wasn't on my other character, but I have a feeling it will be on this one because I'm weaker. I'm a lower level.
But I was also a lower level when I did this. I think this is one of the first things I did.
I'm only level 8.
My bid for power.
When I did this on my other character, I was like level 10.
Oh, I think I did this at level 9? No, it might have been 10. I gained a lot of levels very quickly here. Like, I jumped from like level 9 or 8 to 10 really quickly when like I was smart.
By the way, I thoroughly cleaned the slow pot cooker.
Are you gonna use it?
Thinking about it. Thinking it might be good for soup. Instead of
nasty in there?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it had gunk all around the sides of it. I went and I scrubbed it clean. And I ran it for a little bit with the just water in it to let the steam like boil through. But no, before I did that, I cleaned it with soap and water.
Oh yeah. So I'm always interested as to like how people come, because all of my traffic comes from the For You page, and I'm always like, what's the pathway? Like, how am I getting on people's TikToks? And what's interesting is like I discovered. Because it was like, every time someone follows me or likes my video, I look at their page. And it was like, why is it showing me their reposts? Like, it's like I go to their video, and it's like, this is obviously not their video. And I'm like, oh, it's from another person. Oh, it's been reposted. What the fuck? And I'm like, why are all their videos reposts? How did that? And then I realized that, oh, when they don't have videos on their feed, it just automatically puts you into their repost. So I guess reposts must indicate that they're actually people, and they're not just bots. But it's interesting to see some of these people's I just did a video, Stitch, and the girl, one of the reposts was of remember how I said there's that one of the chicks I don't like her because she's so smug? It's a repost of one of her videos, and she's a mutual of the person I stitched. So it's like, oh, I see how she got to my video, because I stitched this person who she clearly follows, it put me into the For You page, and then put me into her For You page. And then there's another one, I occasionally see, this is a shot in the dark, Tori Phantom.
No, it don't. That means nothing to me.
She's
not by name anyway.
She's one of them non-binaries. The whole thing, she does mom content. And like she's like I don't like using like alternative parent, but like one of those like we talk through our feelings and we talk through things.
Oh, gentle parenting.
Yeah, gentle parenting kind of people. And I like her videos. I like the way she speaks. She's very soft and very sweet, and I just enjoy listening to her talk.
That's fair.
So I watch her videos occasionally. But this person who liked one of my videos reposted one of her videos, so I was like, oh, interesting. So that's the trajectory of my videos, and it's interesting because I get a lot of LGBTQ people like my videos. Like there's just a lot of times where I click on a like, and it's like, oh, it's a trans person. Oh, cool, neat. I'm okay with that.
Hooch.
But yeah, that was really cool. I was looking through some people. I was like, oh, interesting. That's how they got me.
Oh, really? That's a shitty result of that one. Hooch does a random thing every time, and this time it decided to make my character pass out.
That sucks.
That's not ideal time.
The fire element.
She's not a high enough level yet.
Oh, right. Oh, so you've loaded her into your party way earlier.
I mean, yeah, I'm in the city, and I'm just I'm level 8.
Oh, interesting.
She's not, she doesn't have it yet. She has...
Who did you replace her with?
What do you mean?
I mean, who
I took out Gale.
Oh, you took out Gale. So your party composition is Asterion, Shadowheart.
Asterion, Shadowheart, Jaheira, and me.
Oh, so you've got the same party I do.
At the moment.
I did consider putting Halsin back in, tagging him back in, and
He's dead.
I kind of maybe should have.
I don't have him. He's dead.
Well, no, for the big brain part, because...
No, I mean, in this file, I don't have him.
Oh, no, fair enough. I took this party that you have currently into the big final brain.
Oh, so you beat the game?
No, I'm on the... I saved it right before... more or less... before the nether brain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cool. Literally, it just began that I quick saved it. I kind of forgot. It's funny. I kind of was joking to myself when I was doing it, where I was like, "Oh man, I didn't know whether or not I could start it."
I didn't know there was a person
stuck.
there.
You know, classic me, where I get stuck in the middle of the final boss.
Typically you. Typically your problem.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't want this to happen. I'm thinking it's like a Kingdom Hearts situation. You know what I mean?
There's a point where they're like point of no return. And once you're like at that point, I mean you can save it, but do you really want to like leave it with like
obviously not.
that last little bit?
You know, like Kingdom Hearts, where it's like the last 2 hours of it is there's no saves, and you're
again you can save at any point in this game, so it's different.
That's what I mean. I forgot that for a moment when I was hemming and hawing, and then I started.
Oh, I see.
And then I remembered I was playing this game, and I could pause it at literally any point. And I was like, fuck it, we'll go until we, and then I hit the point where it became the nether brain, and I was like, no, this feels like the final climax. Like, this feels like the climax of the movie, you know what I mean? Like,
I do.
The final moment. So I was like, I should wait for this.
I'm not gonna stream.
2 hours to...
Not gonna stream for a super long amount tonight. I just 2 hours or so, because I'm not really... I did it more out of obligation, and I played this game because it was like I didn't really feel like playing any of the other games like God of War or stuff like that. I want to play Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And that's not out yet, but that's what I want to play.
It's coming! I would like to play that too. I'm gonna wrap this up, and then I'm going to probably take a break on video games for a few weeks.
That's fair.
Maybe. I don't know. It'll turn out if I feel like jonesing.
That's fair.
I'm considering paying for
Mortal Kombat?
No, but I would like to play that.
Me too.
But it looks wild.
But I just I can't justify paying the like $80 or $90.
It gets fucking wacky. Like I respect the fact that they.
I watched a little bit of another person's playthrough of it, but not very much.
I've seen the ending. And,
I haven't, but
I mean, it'll mean probably very little to you.
I just know that Raiden's a guy. What's his face is the god now.
Basically, like in the last one, I tried to play it, but I just couldn't get into it. But in the last one, because I felt like I was missing something because I didn't finish Mortal Kombat X, and I tried to go back to play Mortal Kombat X, and I just couldn't get into it. But from what I've read, in Mortal Kombat 11, Raiden goes fucking crazy and like tries to murders a particular elder, like an evil elder god or something, and tries to like rewrite history a bunch, and it puts him in conflict with.
Oh, is that why everything is different in this one?
Well, it initially puts him in conflict with Liu Kang, and then at the end of it, at the end of Mortal Kombat 11, Luke, there's like an evil, like it's like you see, or it's like he's being tricked into doing it by the ultimate bad guy of the thing. His name I don't remember. Chronica, I think it is.
Yeah, I might not be a high enough level to do this.
You're getting your ass beat. Oh yeah. And it ends with like Raiden and Liu Kang fighting a bunch, and then Raiden, he kills the evil version of Raiden, and I can't remember if it's like Raiden gives him his god powers because he realizes he can, or he takes them. But yeah, he ends up becoming a god, and then in the DLC, it's like there's this whole thing with Shang Tsung, and they're fighting over the chick's powers. And at the end of it, Liu Kang and Shang Tsung fight, and he takes the powers, and that's why he remakes the universe, and that's why everything is different, slightly different. So, like, yeah, Scorpion and Sub-Zero are now brothers instead of being from rival clans. Baraka is a face disease instead of being a species. Raiden is a regular guy.
Shao Kahn doesn't lead, but the Queen does.
But the Queen does. He's now a general instead of an emperor. Can't remember.
That's all. Those are the only changes that I know, really.
There's some cool looking characters in it though. Like I like the fact that Reptile.
I have to do this again.
Reptile, you can swap in and out of being a reptile. That's pretty cool. Part of the gameplay. But yeah, the climax was fucking. It's this one just kind of fully leans into the fact that like I appreciate a game that like has an in-game explanation for mirror matches. So like this one is like when you fight like the same characters fight each other, they're from different timelines.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, and so the end of the
so kind of like Injustice.
Tiny, yeah. Do you care if I spoil the ending of it?
A little bit. I would like to play it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Just know that the concept of multiple versions of characters popping up it gets really wacky with that. It just fully leans into it.
Also, a thing that I've realized or I've discovered. So you remember how I couldn't find the clown parts before?
Yeah.
So he's there, right?
Yeah.
If you don't go to him, all the other ones are on the map.
Remember how I said I found them when I was doing the murder mission?
I just thought that you wandered around and found them.
No, that's literally what I was talking about. I didn't go to him first. No, I went to him last. I did all the targets first.
I mean, I only know that he's last because of last time.
Yeah, no. So you didn't do all the targets first?
No, I found one or two, and then I wandered over and I went to this one, and he was there.
Every single one of them. And it's really annoying because Korra, after you warn Korra, her stupid mark just stays on the map until you kill him. It's really fucking annoying. Like I was like, what else am I wandered around her the little.
Because if you recall, I mentioned when I did this first, I went here. I went to warn this person, Figaro. And it was one of the first ones I went to. I went there and warned him, and the dude wasn't there. So it didn't trigger that until I went back there later on. This one doesn't trigger until I've discovered this until. Yeah, the one where it's the old chick or whatever.
Yeah. Interesting.
And you scare him off from there, so then he moves off.
You wouldn't know that. Yeah, that makes total
He moves off to the next target on the list.
I did her first. I fought she was the first one I went for. It irritated me because all the other.
No, it was like I did ones that were like around here or something, and then I wandered down to do something else, and then it was like I was over in this area, so then I wandered up here, and then it was like I eventually made my way.
I was trying to find my way into Sorcerer's Sundries. I came out of Elfsong Tavern, and I just happened upon it, and it's annoying because once you do it, it just stays on the map until you kill it. Really funny. So I wandered around that little winery for like 5 minutes, trying to figure out what else I was supposed to do. And I was like, I guess it's just on my map forever. And I was like, I hate that. Annoying.
I know, there's
another
times...
objective that was like that too. It was frustrating. Like, go away.
There's times where it just glitches out and stays there, like when I did the hag, and you remember?
Yeah,
and it just stayed there.
Go away.
That drove me crazy.
That happened to me a couple times. Where it was like, I did this.
Seems to be a glitch. Also, it's weird because you remember I must have already killed the hag in this file, because you remember how in the other file the chick.
You had to go save the kid from the hag.
And she was the chick, the whatchamacallit, the one that you saved from the hag in the first act, was here in this building, but in this timeline she wasn't, and it was a bunch of enemies that I had to kill.
Huh. I didn't go in there. Mostly because I would have had no reason to.
In the other file, there was a hag support group, and that's where they end up, is in that hive.
Oh, it's a hag support group. That's funny.
And
that feels very deep.
And because the hag is already dead, there's no support group.
Yeah, fair enough. I completely forgot about her, if I'm being honest.
Why do you keep coming back? I keep booting you from my camp. Go away.
Hi. I met you before. Could we maybe stay here?
No.
Absolutely not. We've hit our quota.
But I won't make it that long on my own.
Oh, right, because you haven't hit the point.
She kidnapped Minerva.
Oh, she did kidnap someone.
Yeah, she kidnapped someone.
So that chick, the girl is still around?
She keeps coming back.
That's so weird, because for me, she just left.
I've now told her to go away like 4 times, and every time I go back, I didn't realize that was my hotel room there. Every time I go back,
it was really great when you showed that to me.
every time I go back now, she's there again, and I'm like,
you do as many long rests as you want.
And I'm like,
every night you can just buy a pack and they're like $50.
I'm like, go away, and then she comes back, and then I'm like, go away, and then she comes back.
So weird. For me, she just left.
Yeah, with my other character as well.
Yeah, she just didn't say anything. She just left the cat behind. So the cat just hangs around and he's constantly terrified. Like, don't look at me! That's all he says. I was like, I was kept hoping she would cook me something, because she kept saying she was going to cook. She never cooked anything. She just left one day. Didn't say anything.
No, yeah, I felt like, speaking of cooking, I felt like having that thing taking up so much room on our counter and never using it just feels like a real waste. Because it takes up a lot of room. Like, just a lot of room.
It's one of those things that I always tell myself I'd like to use, and I never put forth the effort to clean it and use it.
Well, now it's clean.
But yeah, and this is literally how I found, I just found this organically. So it surprised me when you like had to go out of your way to find the stupid clown pieces. I was like, really? I just found them as I did this quest.
No, yeah, I didn't find most of these places.
Literally the only one I had to... No, that's...
and in my other file,
look up,
I never did end up doing the head.
Oh, you didn't?
No. I must have already got this one.
It's not, if I'm being honest with you, it's not worth it.
I was kind of just at the point where I just wanted to beat the game.
Yeah, that's... The item you get is not really worth it. It wasn't worth it for me. And I thought I was doing it for the story beat, and the story beat wasn't worth it either.
At this point, I'm mostly on this character.
Other than the fact
on this character, I'm doing it for the experience.
Yeah, right. Other than the fact that
foot,
my favorite drag queen,
leg.
Seriously, she's a drag queen.
Oh wait, I can look this in the
journal. That's not clear. I think she is.
Yeah, I controlled the Elder Braid in my other file. I'm thinking maybe on this file I might make it where, just from my personal story perspective, I'm thinking I might make it where Shadowheart redeems me and I destroy the Elder Brain instead.
I'm probably inevitably going to destroy it because I just feel like the good guy route. But just out of curiosity, does control? Part of what happens with the brain before.
Okay. So I just need to get the head.
More spoil this or
what?
Are we pretending that people are watching this and we're not going to spoil the ending?
I don't care.
Okay, cool. I was frustrated.
I don't do this for other people. I do this for me.
Yeah, fair enough. I was frustrated. I didn't. Do you resolve Gale?
No, I didn't get to because I took over the brain.
Okay. So you have to destroy the brain?
I'm assuming you have to destroy the brain so that you can give him the crown.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't want the brain. He wants the crown.
Which the brain is using it.
The brain is wearing.
Oh.
And the gems that you have originally came from that crown.
So they're okay. I got a little lost in the weeds there with the exact mechanics of how this was all working.
So essentially, as I understand it, he wants to take the thing for the crown from...
With the piece of crown. Okay.
And then put the gems in and basically reforge it so that it's at its actual height of its power.
Gotcha. Okay.
But he didn't have the opportunity to do that because I turned into a mind flayer.
Well, you did. And Mistra... Oh, no.
Mr. wants him to
give it to her, right?
I think it's either give it to her or destroy it. I don't remember.
Okay. So then I want to destroy the brain if I want to resolve Gale, basically.
I think so.
I want to resolve Gale.
You don't want to take it over is the kind of the point.
No, I'm a good guy. I don't think that was going to happen. I just wasn't sure if I had
Honestly,
to use the brain alive to resolve Gale.
without becoming a mind flayer, I don't know if you can.
How did you become a mind flayer?
Essentially, after you try to subjugate the brain and fail, the mind flayer, the emperor is like either you're gonna have to basically you can't beat the elder brain because you can't compete with its thought power. You can't it thinks 10 things while you're thinking one.
Oh, okay.
It can imagine all possibilities while you can't imagine any other than the one you're currently in. And so he's like, you either have to give me the stones so that I can go battle it. And then my character was like, well, I mean, could I just become a mind flayer? And he's like, I mean, yeah, I guess you could, but once you're changed, you can never go back. And my guy was like, fuck it, I don't care, I want power.
But I'm already a dragon person. What's the difference between that and being a squid person?
I mean, more just the way that I was playing my characters. He's like, I want the power. I want it.
Yeah, fair enough. Like straight up squid and everything?
Yeah. And once you
changes your character's appearance.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You turn into a yeah. And you gain the ability to levitate, so you have really far distance. You can eat people's brains. And it heals you, if I remember correctly, it heals you. Like, it's one of those things where it's cool enough that I kind of wish I had gotten it earlier.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's a little disappointing that you only get to use it in that kind of specific section where things are really difficult.
I'm not going to do any of that.
In a future playthrough, you might.
I might. My guy's a good-looking dude that I refuse to sully his image. I will not, George. I wasn't gonna let Bolo give me a fake eye. I'm not gonna let some guy turn me into a squid man. It's not happening.
And it gives you 2 achievements. One where the developers are basically like, thank you for playing, and the other one based on your ending, I assume. So for me, it was subjugation.
Interesting.
And since you're not going to get that ending, I don't mind telling. It ends with, as a squid person, it ends with you sitting on the brain crown as all the ships appear and the mind flayers are eating people in the city.
Dope. That's rad. So you just took over the city, basically.
Yeah, but you take over the world, essentially.
That's awesome. That is a very logical ending for your character.
Right?
I mean, my ideal ending is me and Shadowheart naked on the beach together. But we already did that, and I missed my.
Well, it's really funny too because when I go to take over the brain, Shadowheart is like, what do you think you're doing? What are you doing? Or something to that effect. And my character is like, because she didn't really seem to have an issue with me turning into a mind flayer. It was
straight up the whole time. We're about the power here.
And my character was like, don't worry, my plans still involve you, or something to that effect. And
so far. You're a bad boyfriend, George.
You're still part of my machinations. Don't worry.
Hey, man, we were straight up with you from the beginning, babe. That's all I'm saying. We never lied to you.
No, I told you I was all about the power.
We were very upfront.
So in my other file, I came in here, talked to him, and he was like,
I had a charlatan in the defense.
He was like, I'm gonna fucking ruin you. And I then took a long rest, and nothing really came of it.
Oh, this is the
newspaper.
This is the newspaper. I did find this place.
But
I had to explore it a whole lot.
in this file, if I have the option, I might just kill him.
Yeah, I didn't. In fact, I did wander in here, but I didn't really wander around.
If it isn't the
did you beat the person in the joke off?
Yeah.
I had to look it
in
up.
one file I did, and then in another I didn't.
I had to look it up.
When I had to redo it 3 times, by the end I didn't care because I didn't seem to get anything from it.
Yeah, fair enough. I looked it up. You have to pick specific ones, and none of the ones they want you to pick are good. Like I picked the best ones as a comedian. I was like, these are the best ones, and then it was like, no.
The way that I found that,
I wish my daddy would lose once, and I was like, oh,
the way that I found that it worked was I made a bad joke, and then the joke about pork or pigs or whatever, and then I did the intimidation where I'm like, what something to the effect of, what does a crowd that doesn't clap become? Dead. Or something to that effect, and I intimidated them, and then they all started cheering.
When I googled, it was like, yeah, there's a specific one you have to pick. I don't remember which ones I picked. Oh, they were different though. It was I took a personal jab. I took the personal jab at. No, I did the bad joke, and then I think I took a personal jab at him. I don't know what I did for the third one. But I won, and then the kid was like, he reminded me of the kid from Shrek 4. He's like, I love you, Daddy.
I love you, Daddy.
You're the like, I just wish my dad would lose once, and it was like, once he said that, I had used my time travel power. The minute a kid's like, I wish my dad would lose in a joke off, I have to use my time travel power to win the joke off. Make that kid's dream come true.
Do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over.
Coming up these city streets. Pissing me off is a bad idea.
I'm afraid of you. Lord Gortash is a passionate champion of the journalistic arts. Attack me, and you face the Steel Watch.
Have you killed the Steel Watch this one yet?
Not yet.
I would reload it, come back, and then finish do the Steel Watch first. Come back and then what Steel Watch?
I mean, the Steel Watch are the humans.
Is the Steel Watch not the?
I think those are just mechanical men.
Oh yeah, by the way, when I was in the my fireplace and I was like in the Steel Watch and I was like looking at the brain, it took me like way too long to realize I was looking through a Steel Watcher's eyes. Like,
oh yeah. I don't think we're gonna fall through with this, but I want the pleasure of killing him at least once.
What you should do is you should go do the Steel Watch Foundry first, and then come back to kill him. That's what I would do.
Again, that the guards are still. Oh, fuck! There's these guys. They're still watchers. Oh no, I can't. I can't take.
So remember the previous thing I said about doing the Steel Watch Foundry first?
Yeah, we're gonna go do that.
Although you might be too low. I don't think you're high enough level for Steel Watch Foundry.
I don't think I'm a high enough level for anything.
What can you do that's a low enough level that you can go peg off some guys? Have you done Shadowheart?
No, but that's also really hard. Everything here is really hard.
I know. At level 8.
And unfortunately, because I was evil and it skipped me past a lot of quests.
Yeah, you come in evil at a much lower level. And this is one of those games where being evil is easier. It's not.
Well,
it's a little harder.
It is in that first area. It's not for the rest of the game.
Yeah, because it puts you at a disadvantage.
In the first area, you get to team up with the goblins in them, and killing the Grove is much easier than killing the goblins.
Yeah, true. That strife just made my guy a higher level and your guy a higher level. Yeah, I don't know what else. Apart from like going in the front door of these places and like slowly killing them and then backing out and then killing them and backing out as a means to like just slowly kill guys. I mean, you could go into the sewers. I think there's bad guys in the sewers.
There's tough guys down there too.
You just need to kill guys. That's the one thing about this game that grinding. There's no.
I'm pretty close to leveling.
There isn't a good system for grinding in this.
No, there's really not.
Just grinding.
Because there's a set number of guys, really.
Yeah.
Alright, let's not talk to him, and then I can come back in here later. That's locked. Okay.
Not for communal use, it's...
Yeah, no, I got that. We'll go out the way I came in. I'm not ready to kill you yet.
I will be.
But I will be. That's where I say I'd be curious what would happen if I just ran through this area and murdered all these people.
I have to imagine all of the guards would try to kill you immediately. Well, I mean, what would happen?
I don't know.
Have you done did you do the ambush where the bald guys are trying to kill those random people?
The what?
Oh, if you go open up your map for a second. down, go over, down by the foundry, I think. I think it was on my way to the foundry. Down in that area down there. Yeah, in this area around here somewhere.
You mean the ones that were trying to kill Volvo?
No, there's another one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's another one where they're trying to kill random civilians. That I ran into. And the random civilians, they just run away. They're random yellow guys.
I don't.
And I think that you can attack the yellow guys, right? Like in combat if you want to.
You can, but then they'll all turn on you.
Right. But for you, I'm just saying, I'd be interested to know what would happen if you turned and killed all the civilians who are trying to run away.
Don't know.
Yeah, there's certain combat situations where like there are guys.
I also tried to go into the bank, but none of my conversationalist skills are good enough to talk my way in.
Oh really?
We got in so far as knowing that Minsk went in there, but not so far in as they want to let me in.
Oh, interesting.
At least not with the guys I have, but I
can't remember what motivates you to go down there in the first place.
Just Sarah, and then we figured out...
Oh yeah, we're investigating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. She got
a tip.
You get ambushed by the...
She got a tip that the guild members were going to ambush Minsk.
And you had to go talk to the guild hall, right? Yeah, finding that fucking guild hall, man. That was a nightmare. I accidentally happened upon the guild hall entrance, and I found my way into it just on accident, not looking for it.
I don't remember how I found it the first time.
When it came time to look for it, with my guy, I had such trouble finding it. I wandered around that sewer for like at least 20 minutes trying to figure out how to get into it. I'm like, how do I get... And then I completely forgot I had already gotten into it up top. And then I looked it up, and then I looked up this one method, and I went to walk over to it. Like, oh yeah, I've already been in the entrance.
It's also made harder by the fact that on this file, I don't have even half of the badass good items that I had on my other file.
No, because you skipped over the point of the game where you got those.
Yep, for the most part. Or I murdered the people that would have given them to me.
Fair enough. Yeah, I will say, oh yeah, you have Gale with you right now.
Yeah, at the moment, apparently I do. Because I referred it to a file where I didn't switch him out.
He gets some fun level 12 stuff, I will say.
Especially if you learn stuff.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to do a combat thing with him, so I put him in my party, which obviously means he instantly leveled up to level 12. And yeah, man, he has some fun spells, but like to get him to level 12 without just having him constantly dead, I don't know how you would do it. I had to pull him, I had to bench him, I had to. The druids are just better. They're just a more efficient class.
Oh, I have Hoots Hooch again. I could try it and see if it puts me to sleep again.
Am I wrong, Jordan?
Didn't say you were.
Exactly. In my opinion, thus far...
Certainly Jathira...
With a hint of bias, the druid is my favorite class.
You haven't played any of the other classes. You can't really...
I have vicariously experienced it. That's fair.
You can't... Not all of them, anyway.
Not all of them, no. I kind of want to do a bard, but he's just too passive for me. I did encounter a bard in, there was one of the, I don't know who I fought, one of the cultists. They were using the bard. And it was just about, like, boosting other guys, and I'm like, oh, I'm no good with, like, defensive characters. They just end up turning into offensive characters. What happened? What happened to Shadowheart?
That's fair.
I gave her a bunch of just stellar, offensively.
That's fair.
My favorite combo is...
I mean, I'm in my other file, I'm more of a long-distance fighter with, like, every one of my characters, so...
Yeah, yes. Well, no. What I do is, my strategy is my white deck strategy, I call it, where it's just summon as many guys as I can.
Well, there's that, too.
So, like, I just overwhelm them with sheer numbers. So, like, yeah, with... I for whatever reason, Halsin doesn't get... Like, it's weird, like, the chick doesn't get Misty Step as a passive, as a second action, but Halsin does. So Halsin, he has Misty Step as a secondary action, as well as the bear form from when you meet her. She doesn't have that, but she gets summon woodland creature, but he doesn't. So with her, I can summon two. I can summon a woodland creature with Tim, for Lauren Lover with Tim, Lauren Lover with her. So I have 4 guys there, and then I can summon an elemental. So I got 2 elementals. And then I have each of my guys turn into, like me, Tim, and her turn into an elemental. So it's just 4 elementals, 2 of which are hitting 4 times, just teleporting around the board, like just slowly pegging it. My favorite moments are where they try to run, and it's like, oh, you think running is gonna help you? And then having my guy just instantly teleport there and just like wail on him.
See, for me, for certain characters,
so fun.
Also, when I was the Mind Flayer, it seemed to give me 2 turns as Zethgor.
That's fun.
Because it would let me move, and then I would do my attack, and then it would let me move again, and then I could do my attack again.
Interesting.
On top of which, because I had the boots of haste, it allowed me to do a lot of movement, which is very good because there's one section where the goddamn stupid ship is firing down on you from above, and there's endless guys being summoned, and you just have to make it to the end, which I didn't realize that at first. And once I realized that, I was like, okay, Zeth can just move very fast. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there.
Whenever I realize that this game does that a lot, and what makes me realize it, that is when the bad guys come in like 4 guys a turn. That's when I realized that with the prison, where it was just like every turn it was like 4 guys. Okay, I'm not supposed to fight them. I get it. They're just an obstacle I have to get through. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I really like this game, but there is definitely things that I would change.
There's some frustrating. All of my guys either have Dimension Door or Misty Step.
Or can fly.
So that's not an issue for me. I had to do that. I had to do that for the prison. That's how I managed to get through the prison. I had most of my guys Misty Step my way through it. And yeah, ever since you taught me that, because it's funny, because I guess I just forgot that when you're transformed as the elemental, you also get all of your druid abilities, and I was thinking it would operate like the regular elementals do, and I was like, oh no, right, I get to attack for 4 turns with it. And the teleport is a fucking bonus action. So you just get right in their face and you just wait on them for 4
absolutely.
It's amazing. You were right. It's the best. So I have 4 of them. I have 2 of them, and then I have 2 additional ones doing 1 attack.
Yeah.
It's like I'm an unstoppable monster, and I'm 4 levels ahead of most of the things right now.
God damn it.
Because they clearly expect you. It's interesting that you're finding these things are too hard, because for the main story, they clearly expect you to be level 8 or 9. Because all of the guys are level 8 and 9.
I don't find all of them to be too hard.
Fair enough.
With my main character who can hit hard, I don't find them hard at all. It's Gale.
Yeah.
I switched him out last turn or last time on my other file, and then we reverted back in time, and so he's in my party again, and I don't want him to be.
Fair enough. Archaeology to level? The druid right now.
He's really only good once he gets level 10 or 11 and he has more health.
Yeah. At level 12, he was hitting hard. I was surprised. I was like, holy shit! But I have to get him to level 12, and there isn't really a lot to do at level 12. Yeah, they clearly don't expect you to get to level 12. Certainly, they don't anticipate a lot of people getting to level 12, which is funny to me because this is the exact kind of game that people playing will absolutely.
I don't know how they wouldn't. I don't know how they wouldn't expect you to.
I know, but at least for me, I don't know, maybe you had a different experience going through the final things at level 12. But I didn't find, once I hit level 12, everything became pretty easy. I mean, maybe it's just because my party composition is different than yours, maybe you found more difficulty, but with 2 druids, I am fucking crushing, and it's hilarious.
I mean, there were areas where it's again, it wasn't hard per se, it's just... sometimes the combination of the guys versus
the only time I get fucked is when it has a shitty mechanic.
like it when I was doing the Balls Temple, and it's like there's this one dude across the room. No, yes, but no. I was more talking on the way down. There's a guy who's standing at the top of the tower, and it's like you have to run your way down to the tower, and then as you're getting closer to the tower, other people keep appearing because obviously that's what they want. They want you to keep discovering more guys. Yeah. Ding! I finally get Zeth up to the top of the tower to start attacking the dude, and he does his power word kill and kills Zethgor instantly. And then just teleports down, and so I very quickly murdered the rest of them and went back up and rezzed my guy, but still annoying that happened.
I know exactly the part. I came around. I came down the stairs, right, and then they're on the fucking top.
The one dude is at the top of the thing.
Yeah. Well,
and it was like by the time I got up to him, he cast his thing and then killed my guy.
For me, I didn't see him on top of the thing. I walked through it, and all of my guys failed the perception check. There were 3 guys on the thing. They all started attacking me. All my guys were surprised.
And my guys all fly, so I'm getting down there fast, and it's still not fast enough.
Fuck, and it was like I got that I'd be surprised, and then they get like 1,000 turns, and then by the time it was my turn, my guys were all fucking dead. So I was like, so what I had to do was
it was easy for me to get the rest of the guys because as I was getting closer, there's the ones that are in the windows or whatever, and Jathira can just she as her fire elemental, she just teleported in there and slaughtered them all.
It was the being surprised. It just allowed them to just go 1,000. So what I ended up having to do was I quick saved it right before, and I just kept walking down the thing until someone passed a fucking perception check, and I saw the guys on the thing. And allowed me to sneak attack them and surprise them, so I wasn't surprised. And then I got my turn, had them turn to elementals, got them like as close as I could, just had them teleport to the big stone bridge, and then on the next turn, and I think on the next turn I summoned an elemental and put her up top, and just had him sitting on top of him, and then teleported, and then teleported again, and then by like the second or third turn, I had 3 elementals just wailing on him. And then he tried to teleport away, and then I was like, oh, you think teleporting away is going to help you? And then I had my guy teleport right on him, and he continued to wail on him. Where he had some sort of weird buff that made it so he didn't take damage, and then eventually just wore off. I hate that. I can't. It's not that one, but there's a specific.
I don't do enough weapon
damage.
There's a
specific specific, I should say, buff that the chick gets. I can't remember what it's called.
Which chick?
Orin. When you fight her.
Oh, yeah, the one where she gets like plus 13 to her defense or whatever.
Yeah, it's like something, and it goes down by 1 every time.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad when, if you, because the thing with that...
If she's easy, it was just annoying. It just prolonged the fight.
Yeah,
it did.
The thing with that one is that, which I like, is it doesn't matter how much damage you do, as long as you do 1 attack, it makes it go down by 1 every time.
Yep.
And I have multiple people who have the pew-pew.
Yeah, I have so many people that having so many attacks, it was funny. She get down to like 1, and then the thing would keep off her. I gotta do it all over.
Zeth's cantrip Eldritch Blast does 3 of those.
Oh, the neat thing is
it's a cantrip. So I had him doing that. I had a Gale also doing that, and Asterion had Magic Missile.
6 times a turn?
So no, 9 times a turn.
No, for me, I think I was hitting them 6 times a turn. But no, she still takes chip damage though as you're doing it, so it's like she's still going down a little bit. And it's like, and then the thing finally wears off, and it's like bang, 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 she's dead. She did not give me problems. What gave me problems was the guy who can hit and then disappear, and then hit and then disappear, and then hit and then disappear.
Those guys are easy once you know that if you have like, for example, Jathira is calling ice rain down.
Yeah, I know, but
you know where their area is. You just throw it in the area, and they all die.
Eventually, but it was like I had to look it up. I was like, how do I make these guys stop this? I can't kill them. Oh my fucking god! And then I figured that out. I was like, oh, so frustrating. Other than that, she's the easiest of the 3 of them, I think.
No, the other dude is pretty easy.
You know, I mean, for me, they were both easy. Kefri is the hardest, by far.
But to be fair, I was level 12 when I did them. So.
Yeah, same. I was level 12 when I did them as well. Their entire sections were... It was like that meme where it's like, did every side quest and you like buff your way in. That's basically what it was for me. Yeah, Kefri was harder. He was harder. He made me vow that I wouldn't do that to myself again. That's why I went into the buff. Because he was tough. That was a tough experience.
I think we'll take that one.
The rest of them, the other two are not tough. By comparison. Her grandpa was kind of tough.
I didn't fight him.
You shouldn't this file. You should do it.
But I'm evil.
Exactly. So you should do it.
But that wouldn't make any sense. I'm evil.
But it would make sense because you're chaotic evil. You murder everyone.
Well,
even the bad guy.
That's true.
You kill everyone here. But you should definitely be level 12 and be doing it. He's tough.
I like all these spells. I'm going to keep them.
There's a lot of things in this that, like, I've learned after 30 to 40 hours of this that, like, I will obviously apply next time I play it. Where, like, it's stuff I wish I'd known at the start of this. I've certainly learned quite a bit about D&D.
See?
Oh, yeah. Go away!
Hi, I met you could... We maybe...
Oh. If the child's desperate enough to seek safety in our company...
No!
I won't make it that long, but,
Every time, I'm going to do that to you. Go away. You're not welcome here.
Is it because it's probably because you're the hotel room in the city. She just goes outside and comes right back in again. Also, you telling me this was very helpful.
What's on your mind?
You just endlessly buy supply packs.
Question the wisdom of that decision, but
You're welcome.
I know.
I'll be here in the meantime.
Alright, to be fair, I didn't know that I could just endlessly buy the packs.
I mentioned it.
But just having this spot.
I mentioned that there's like a dumbwaiter or something where it says that you can buy them.
Waiter, but I didn't know that it just endless. I didn't know that it endlessly was. Oh, she's an ungrateful bitch.
Who?
The chick who grumbles every time you buy a supply pack.
I don't know who that is. I've never found that.
What? Really? Oh, the dumbwaiter?
Yeah.
That's right there.
Oh.
It's only active at night. Really, you've never used it?
No, I never needed to.
The staff operate the dumbwaiter at night.
Yeah, they operate it at night, and she bitches and moans every single time. She's like, "What are you doing? How about your fucking job?"
No, yeah, I've never.
I pay you handsomely. I pay you 50 gold a night to do this. Okay? You can relax. Plus, I gave you a bunch of equipment you can now sell.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have Jathira in my. I would have Mathera, but she got kidnapped.
Which one was Mathera?
The evil drow chick.
Oh. Wait, she got kidnapped while she was in your party?
No, she wasn't in my party.
Oh, you pulled her out for Gale.
I pulled her out for someone else to go do Gale's thing or something. And
while you had Gale, she got kidnapped.
Yeah.
You must have been joking.
I was. I was like, really? You couldn't have taken, like, Jathira?
I mean, I would have
or
been like,
Gale?
You could have taken Gale?
Couldn't have waited for me to get Gale back and taken Gale?
Yeah. Like, that sucks. That's like, that genuinely sucks. Like,
yeah, because that's one of the only perks about going evil was that I got her.
I know, that's brutal.
And then just to have her
she's not easy to get back, too.
No, I'd have to make my way down there and fight through them all.
Fight through it. Yeah,
I haven't done it yet.
You have to kill her to yeah, you have to kill her.
Yeah, you have to kill her to get the key.
No, that would be a nightmare right now. That's sort of like, if I had taken out Shadowheart, she got kidnapped. I mean, I'd never do it. I'd never remove Shadowheart. Shadowheart has never left my party.
No, me neither.
Neither has Asarion. I don't even know what the conversation of telling her to stay at camp would be like. I feel like it would be awkward.
Oh,
Babe, I need you to stay back at the camp.
I guess if you really think I should.
No, I don't. Stay, Beth, girl. She is my favorite, and she will be in every party.
She's just the most useful.
She really is. She is the most versatile character. Other than myself. She's my second favorite character, only because my character is my favorite character. Like, I'm going to be working very hard to get a
Crusader's
druid in my party.
Mantle.
On every subsequent playthrough, they won't be in it.
Well, I mean, you'll always have two options. Even if you're evil, you can keep her.
Yeah, exactly. I like her. I do like her.
Honestly, I feel like that's why they have two druids, is because then...
Oh yeah, so you can miss also. It's absolutely the case.
Which is dumb.
It is dumb. There really should be like a wider... Like, I wish there was... And some people have said that they need... It feels like... That's a criticism that people have had, where it's like... It feels like there should be more variety in terms of the party member than social opportunities. Like, it's like what? Really, what, 4? There's a lot of gay options for loving, but like what, 2 women?
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know if you can be with Jinthera, but you can be with Minerva or whatever. You can be with Shadow. You can be with Tiefling Chick. And you can sleep with and have a one-off affair with the Warlock's master.
Huh. Interesting.
From what I read.
Interesting. I know that apparently Shadowheart's cool with you hooking up with the Emperor.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
She's also cool with...
She was not cool with finding out that or at least I assume that's where she found, or maybe it was the brothel. I'm not sure exactly where she drew the line, but she's like, this is the most cordial I've ever been with one of my past lovers.
Oh shit! She broke up with you.
Well, I mean, we sort of just drifted apart, but
That's funny. That's very funny.
It's okay. I assume that she's...
I to break up with her. I didn't want to do that.
I assume that she's still my love slave in the other one. I mean, everybody is subjugated to my will, so really, everyone loves me.
Whether they want to or not.
They want to.
Right, they want to. Wink.
It's their choice.
Wink.
Why did you wink? It's absolutely...
Right.
It is absolutely their choice.
Their choice, wink.
You did it again.
What? I didn't do anything.
You winked.
I didn't wink. There's no winking. You certainly didn't say wink out loud.
You said wink out loud.
No, I didn't wink.
And then didn't wink, and then you blinked at me.
You're just kind of squinting at me right now. What even is this?
You just sort of punching your fist into your hand while looking at me aggressively.
It's like the Final Fantasy VII equivalent to.
Also, did I mention that I stole Shadow's what's her face's clothing?
You did not. No, maybe that's why she broke up with you.
I stole her clothing, and now she wears that.
It's important to know, Jordan, that she broke up with you.
And
you didn't break up with her because the game very much has the option to break up with her.
No,
so that means she broke up with you.
I didn't break up.
You were the dumpy, not the dumpster.
I didn't break up with her. I just was like, a whore who went for anything that moved.
She dumped you. You didn't dump her.
Can't this wait till morning? Oh, fine.
No, gonna look at order in the morning.
Supplies? What do you want?
I don't like her.
Don't be rude. I'm a paying customer.
Right. So, tell me what you bloody want, please.
She only sells one thing. But you can sell shit to her. That's what I did. I gave her a bunch of shit, and she still bitches and moans.
Enjoy your night.
Hey man, it's not my fault you're not open during the day. I'd order from you during the day if you were open during the day.
It's not my fault, you bitch.
I pay you well, and consistently, I might add. She has quite a bit of gold thanks to me. You want how I know?
I mean, no,
She's in her goddamn shop.
No. The hotel has the money. She works for them. You think she gets to keep it?
I don't know.
Get the hells away from me.
I do, and I'm telling you.
We're being attacked. Or have you not done this yet?
Apparently not on this file.
Brother, we're here to take you home.
I assume you're going to kill them?
All 7 of us for the ceremony.
Oh, maybe.
Come with us and be reborn.
Apparently they arrived at Walmart Moses Lake.
I was surprised they weren't like
Mom and Russ, I mean.
Yeah, Mom and Russ were like, let's do Thanksgiving on our way to Mexico.
I mean, I don't think they're going to be here.
No. I think they're pretty not getting right to Mexico. Also, that fucking trailer, man, is deceptive.
Impressive.
It's impressive. Like, if I showed you the pictures of that living room and said to you that's just a living room in an apartment, you'd believe me, right?
The master needs him.
Probably.
It's crazy to me.
I mean, I just like that it has recliners.
Yeah, wild.
I think that's very funny.
Wild how much space.
If it doesn't have a TV in it, if I was
well, absolutely does. Where do you think those chairs are pointed at?
I was gonna say if it doesn't have a TV in there, I would absolutely put one in if I was them.
No,
who cares if it connects to cable? With the invention of everything that there is, they can still connect this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. No, man, it's wild how much space is in that goddamn room.
And he won't see a scrap of its glory.
I mean, quite frankly, if I was them, I would rip out the, although they would never be able to get it in and out of there, but I'd rip the one that they have in Mexico out and figure out a way so that while they're down there, they can store that one there.
I mean, yeah, they also have a great deal of time and money retrofitting.
There's that, and there's, like I said, with the way that place where you wouldn't get it in.
He knows full well that his king.
So here's the question, Jordan. Are you going to have him ascend out of a sense of obligation because you're evil, or are you going to go a different path?
Chance to perform the rite himself.
It's a good question.
He needs them to run willingly to their deaths, thinking they
maybe a different route.
Their monster.
Maybe not.
Maybe Syracuse. Bullshit.
Maybe. Yep. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I'm thinking of going to the store and buying stuff to use in that slow cooker.
You're free of him. Petrus was right.
Unfortunately, that's frozen solid, so we would not be cooking that for at least a day or two.
Maybe you could free us.
We can get back at
we could, but I don't think it would fit.
The seven can unite.
That being said, if we let it thaw and cut it up, then absolutely we could.
The bonds hold.
It's a goddamn ambulance!
That makes me laugh.
It makes me laugh every time I see it.
Single time.
Every time.
100 times. Because it's like one of the best written jokes I've ever seen, and it's one of those ones where
it's very
you can see the genesis of it in the writer's room. Like, there's no way.
Oh, it started with ambulance. Yeah.
There's no way it didn't start there. And then it's like that, and then you could just see someone ending and be like, and what if the paramedics was pigs? And what if the guy who sold to them was pigs? And it's just so much of a hat on a hat. It's just like, and then what if the paramedic was pigs? And then what if they was putting him into the ambulance? It was a pig ambulance. And then what if it was just Steve hallucinating?
It's just hallucinating because of really bad meat.
Pork. It's so funny. It's like if I'm ever like American Dad is a better show than Family Guy. That's why, because it's like the perfectly constructed joke.
Right.
Like it's like everything about comedy that makes comedy. It's a pun. It's a horrendous pun. It's a well-crafted, well-written joke. Like it's just, it's funny every single time. Like
it's never not gonna be funny.
Huh?
I said it's never not gonna be funny.
It's never not gonna be funny. Every time it pops into my memories, it's like, oh yeah, this joke is fucking hilarious. Every single time.
And I love it.
And I love it. Every single time. That and like whenever an animated cartoon can like get away with doing a joke and it's silent, there's no sound, and they don't need to rely on a punchline or like even like something absurd, and it's just simple. The bit where where Stan is trying to get Steve to not think about sex. He's like, would you watch television, Steve? It's like a lot. Like, when do you think about sex, Steve? Constantly.
Oh my god!
Like, I remember you did that once, and then I was like, when did you get that? And it was in something relation to something else, and he was like, yeah, it's from American Dad, and when you showed it, we just died laughing. Just endlessly. It's just a way you just see the series, like the... Great. So funny. Like, that show is brilliant. It's so good.
It is most amusing.
It is most amusing. Bring me another. Bring me another of this family hand. That's better. And more well written.
And with blackjack and hookers.
Without the Family Guy read it.
In fact, forget all that and just bring me the blackjack and hookers.
It turns out during the test of Parliament is in fact actually a good writer. Who knew?
Who knew, indeed.
Still on my feet.
What a mess. Well, at least you've met my family now. He wouldn't throw away centuries of planning on a scrap like this. They were pulled back just in time. He will be furious. And he'll be even more furious when I get to that crypt and stop him. For what it's worth, thank you. No matter what happens down there, you helped me stand up against him.
Those vampire spawn came for Astarion, didn't they? Lucky for him that we were here to fight them off. More likely it would just put a stop to us. I wanted nothing to do with those illithid powers before. What makes you think I'd want to jump into an even deeper hole? Do you know what this entails? Well, of course you do. But I don't want that for myself. Fine.
Life pulses from within. The parasite's thoughts whisper at the edge of your mind. It wants to share it.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you.
A coldness seeped the tadpole's essence. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint.
Perhaps, once the others see what you can do, they will consider trying it for themselves.
We're going to wrap up there. So, have a good day and or night, as the case may be, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.